Hi guys, welcome to FTM Transtastic. I'm Emil and this week's topic is bottom dysphoria and sex. So obviously I'm going to be talking about sex in this video, so if you don't want to hear about that, then you probably shouldn't watch this video. I'm not going to go into great detail, but just so that you're aware. So if you're here for the purpose of education and you don't know what bottom dysphoria is, that is when somebody has gender dysphoria related to their genitals, which obviously can create a lot of problems for people who want to be sexually intimate with another person. Some people don't have any bottom dysphoria at all, some people know exactly how to manage it, and some people just have bottom dysphoria that is so severe that it's very hard to deal with and they feel that they really need bottom surgery in order to be comfortable with themselves. My bottom dysphoria fluctuates, goes up and down. Right now I'm in a period where it is the most severe that it has ever been for me, and it's still not that bad. I mean, I can completely deal with it. And I'm also lucky enough to have a steady partner who also happens to be trans, and so even though we may not feel the exact same way about our bodies, we can understand each other, at least to a certain extent. So it's very easy for me to just say that if I don't want to have sex at some point, or if I want to stop, I can just say that I am dysphoric, if that's what I'm feeling, and he will, completely understand. Obviously, even if you're with someone who doesn't understand, they should still respect that, but it's nice for me, and I consider myself lucky to have somebody that I feel that comfortable with. It usually doesn't cause a lot of problems for me, like in those types of situations with my dysphoria, because I know how to manage it. And sometimes I find that just talking about it can totally change my feelings about like having sex while I'm dysphoric. Sometimes just saying that I'm dysphoric helps it. I don't know, like it doesn't take it away, but it just like helps me deal with it, just recognizing that it is there. And sometimes it helps to not be completely naked, but to wear underwear. Sometimes that helps for me, even if I'm not packing, and sometimes it helps to just make sure that you do certain things, like, okay, so like there are different ways to have sex, and sometimes some ways make me more dysphoric and some ways make me less dysphoric, so I'll just do the things that don't make me dysphoric or don't make me as dysphoric. If I still want to have sex while I have bottom dysphoria, you don't have to have sex, like obviously you don't have to have sex, whatever the reason is that you are not having sex or that you don't want to have sex, but you can have bottom dysphoria and still want to have sex, and that doesn't mean that you don't have bottom dysphoria. That's sort of all I have to say. I don't really have like a lot of super good tips. I just have the things that I do that I just mentioned. I think that the way that we deal with it is different for different people. I know that there are people who have so much bottom dysphoria that they can barely have sex at all, even though they really want to, which sucks. And I wish I had like a great tip that could help you, but I don't. But I think just if you have a steady partner or several steady partners, just talking with them and explaining your feelings, I think can really help, especially if they are people who want to have sex relatively frequently and feel the need to. I think it can help like your relationship if you communicate about it and talk about it, even though I know it can be very difficult to talk about something that can be so very sensitive. So that's what I had to say about bottom dysphoria and sex. I have shared my experience, and if you want to share your experience in the comments below, definitely do that. And if you have a tip for how to manage bottom dysphoria during sex, definitely, if you want to, share that below as well. And yeah, I love you, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next week. Bye.